oh, 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 oh. I can't live without you. Oh, 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 oh. I can't live without you. Oh, oh, oh.
Hello everybody. So I had a few requests to do a baking video. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. It's just going to be a really chilled, relaxed video. I'm going to be doing a rainbow cake. I haven't made one of these in quite a long time, so very excited to get started. I'm going to be using all of the Wilton colours. So I'm going to be using the shade Red Red, Golden Yellow, Leaf Green, Royal Blue, and finally Violet. I have 4 of the exact same tins, and this one is different, but I think they're the same size. But at least I've got my colours. So I'm going to set my oven to about 180 degrees, and then we can get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh out about 12 ounces. I'm doing a big cake. About 12 ounces of butter. Okay, so I changed my mind, just doing 10 instead, because that's all I had of butter. Well, I had 10.2. So I'm now going to pour in 10 ounces of sugar, and I'm going to do the same 10 ounces of flour and 4 eggs. But I'm going to put in the sugar first, then whisk it, and then I'm going to do 1 egg, some flour, 1 egg, some flour, until I've used it all up. Next thing you're going to want to do is add some vanilla extract. I did 2.5 lids of these, and I did a teaspoon of baking soda. Measure out equal amount. Oh my gosh! Once you've got everything mixed together, you need to measure out kind of equal amounts of 5 portions. 5 portions, you know what I mean? Because I'm doing 5 colours, I needed to measure out 5 different amounts. So for mine, it was about 7 ounces for each thing. And that's basically it. You just need to add your colours. So mine are kind of okay. The purple and the red aren't the best. The purple's kind of a washed out purple, and the red is pink. But we're gonna roll with it. So I'm going to line my baking tins, and then I'm going to pop them in the oven. Okay, so you're probably going to want to put the cakes in the oven. Usually I do about 10 minutes to begin with, and then like keep checking it. So because these are thinner, 10 minutes will probably be enough, but who knows. So I'm going to pop them in the oven. Okay, so 4 of them are out. I've just popped the yellow one in. This one was going to go on the bottom, but I've just realised purple should have gone on the bottom, so now I've got a big blue one. So I'm going to just have to decide in the end what I'm going to do. Final cake is out, so I just need to wait for them to cool, and then I can start putting them together. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut around this cake so I can make it a tiny bit smaller. Hello, Moo Moo. Who's a gorgeous girl? It's Mimi. Okay, so I don't really have a method for my icing or like a recipe. I basically just kind of do whatever and just hope for the best. So I've got some butter, so I'm just gonna do like, I don't know, a few big chunks, and probably quite a lot of this actually, because I don't know how much icing I'm gonna need, but probably quite a bit. So I'm just gonna mix the butter until it changes colour, which you will be able to see. So here is the colour now. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can really tell, but it has really changed in colour. If I show you a bit of normal butter, you can probably see the difference. So just making it a little bit lighter helps to make the actual icing creamier. So now I'm just going to add in as much icing sugar I feel it needs until it tastes nice. Okay, so there it is done. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to probably add just a lid full of vanilla extract, and then I'll give it a taste and see if I like it or not. That tastes good to me. Okay, so I've brought over the bottom 2 layers. So, whoa, that nearly fell off. The purple is going to be on the bottom. So, because I don't want the cracked bit on the bottom, I'm going to turn it this way. And we can patch it up. So I'm just going to take one of these and I'm going to pop some icing on the top. Okay, so that will be enough icing. I haven't done too much. As you can see, the layers are really thin. So I'm going to pop this blue cake on top. So as you can see, it's slightly too big. So I'm going to cut off some of the edges. And it's time to ice again. Okay, so the next thing, because I've got it all like this, I want to cover the edges in icing. So I'm gonna need to make a little bit more because I don't quite have enough. If there's space in the fridge, I'm gonna pop it in the fridge for that time, just to kind of help it set.
Do you want to dance?
Finished cake. Honestly, could have done better. The top kind of went a little bit not quite how I wanted. I wanted to do some little rainbows, but you know, it's okay. I'm going to move it onto an actual thingy in a minute, but this is the final cake. Okay, so I managed to move it without breaking it, which I'm pretty pleased about. If I do a little zoom in. I tried to do like little rainbows, as you can see, and I put these little silver things on the end, kind of like pots of joy, pot of gold. Yeah, it's not the best, but I gave it my best go, and then I just covered the edge in white icing to kind of disguise the fact that it's rainbow.